All right, we're recording. All right, our topic is there a need to care for creation, and if so, how?
Why should we care for creation? We honor God by taking care of what He has created and being good humans of the earth. As humans, we have the responsibility to respect and care for all life because it is a gift from God. It includes caring for the planet, the plants, animals, earth, and humans as we too are part of God's creation. It surrounds us. We are all connected somehow, and we should treat it as if we would care for ourselves. We need to love what God loves, His entire creation.
All right, what does the Bible say about caring for our creation? In Numbers 35, 33 through 34, it talks about not polluting the land, not trashing the land, not doing anything like that, not having war on the land, because where we have war on the land, it pollutes the blood, pollutes the ground. It gives us that metaphor. And nor shall we defile the land which we live in. We shouldn't tear apart or destroy the land that we live on, because when we do that, we destroy God's creation, what He has created so beautifully for us. So we need to take care of our land. We need to not defile it or pollute it or anything like that. And in Genesis 1:26, it talks about how God created us to have dominion over the earth. So we are the caretakers. We're the ones who rule over everything that He has created. So the plants and the animals, we have dominion over them. We are supposed to take care of them. In Genesis 2:15, it talks about how it just states that how God put man in the garden to work it and to take care of it. So that was one of the main reasons God put us in the garden before we sinned, knowing that we would, but He put us in there to just take care of it, to keep it well, to take care of the animals in there as well. So from the beginning, when we were created intended for the purpose to take care of God's creation. And Jeremiah 2:7, it talks about how God brought them to the land, and then he told them to enjoy it, but they made an abomination of it. So if we don't take care of God's creation, if we don't take care of everything that surrounds us, it is eventually going to turn into abomination, because we're not taking care of God's creation, which He has created just especially for us.
A modern way for caring for creation is using solar energy. Solar energy is the energy we get from the sun, and sunlight is absorbed through solar panels, and we use the sunlight as energy. Using solar energy is more sustainable for the environment because it reduces greenhouse gases, fossil fuels like oil and coal that are being released into the atmosphere. We have an abundant supply of solar energy, the sun, because the sun comes up every day. Another way to care for creation is to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Plastic is one of the major pollutions that is harming the environment. If we all lower our use of plastics and recycle, it could be helpful to the environment. For example, Walmart has the option for customers to bring their bags back and recycle them. Recycling is one of the most effective ways to reduce the amount of plastic waste that ends up in the oceans.
So how can we take care of the world that we live in? God created this world for us to develop. It is only right and fair of us to take care of what He created. There are everyday activities and tasks that we do that contribute to the health of this world, and some of them we don't even realize. Everyday things we do, such as driving a car, can be a huge factor in taking care of the world we live in. Limiting the activities we do, like driving, can make a huge difference in making the world more healthier, because ultimately that's what God wanted it to be.
Something that damages creation is pollution. Pollution is harmful for the air and atmosphere, and the people that live on the earth are the main culprits. We cause damage to the earth and do little work to stop it. We're doing the opposite of what God told us to do when He said to take care of the earth and have dominion over it. Another thing that damages the earth is landfills. We create litter and waste that ends up in landfills all over the world. These landfills are harmful for the environment. The trash that is thrown into them does not decompose. This poisons the ground and the air, which is harmful for the earth and all life on it.
A symbol of God's creation would have to be a rose. For example, in Christianity, the 5 petals of the rose represent the Christ's wounds through crucifixion, and is just a symbolization through its color. White would be for Christ's purity, and red would be for the blood. There are many ways to get involved through GCU on campus. GCU is in a great spot and location of Arizona right now for Prime in order for us to help serve and get involved in our community. GCU has really helped skyrocket a lot of employment opportunities for this community alone. They also have received countless opportunities to actually move our campus to different locations of Arizona. However, they choose to actually stay where we are just because they like to help serve and help the community as a whole. So global outreach and local outreach would be a great ways to get involved in some clubs on GCU.
Just the way God cares and loves us, we should do the same for all that He has created. Creation is not only about us human beings, but the plants. But the plants, animals, and the earth. When the environment suffers, human beings suffer too. We need to care for the good earth that God has created, to use wisely and distribute the goods of God's earth to meet the needs of the children.
Here are our references. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.